you for coming here today.
Absolutely.
We're going to do a YouTube interview.
Come on, let's do it.
We've asked a lot of YouTube users to submit some questions and get your take on technology, foreign policy.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Senator Obama, welcome to YouTube.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
I guess you've virtually been here for a while through your YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
But it's good to have you here in person, and we're going to ask you a few questions from YouTube users today. One of the interesting questions actually came from a user in Africa, in South Africa. His name is Khaya, and his question is, Barack, is it okay if I call you Barack? My name is Khaya, and I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa. Do you think that Africa will have unreasonable expectations of you since you have strong ties with Africa because of your father?
You know, it's an interesting question. When I went to visit Kenya, there was this sense of, I'm a senator from the United States, and somehow I must be bringing, you know, all sorts of benefits to Kenya. And I had to explain to people, look, I'm a United States senator representing the people of America. What I can do as president is to make sure that the American people understand our fates are linked with what happens in Africa. That if there's disease in Africa, that disease can get on a plane and end up in Des Moines, Iowa. If there's genocide in Africa, that creates violence and chaos in the lives of young men who eventually might bring that violence and chaos to our shores. So what I want to do is to make the American people understand that our own safety and security is wrapped up with the security and prosperity of people in Africa and all around the world. That's part of the job of the next president.
A lot of your rhetoric around foreign policy has to do with your identity as a multicultural, multiracial candidate, and a lot of our users asked about your identity. Is your foreign policy as much wrapped up into sort of who Barack Obama is as it is in terms of your ideas? I mean, is your campaign as much about identity as it is ideas?
No, I don't think so. I think that I oppose the war in Iraq because of ideas. I believe in talking to the leaders of other countries, even when we don't like them, because of my perception of how our strategic interests can be served. So, you know, on most of these issues, they're grounded in policy. What I do believe is that I can be a more effective messenger for some of my policy ideas because I've lived in another country, because my father came from a small village in Africa. I think that allows me to communicate these ideas more effectively, and I think the world will take in what I have to say with a more open mind.
We don't have much time left. I want to make sure we get to sort of as many of these questions as I can. So let's end on a